Well, guys, we are back at it in the shop. Got some work to do here on what I'm going to call the Bandit car, because eventually I'm going to get it lettered and done up and all that. But we got some work to do to it. We're going to change out the distributor. I got to do some carburetor work to it. Need to do some movement on shocks and stuff like that. But I'm just going to tell you, I'm probably not going to get into a lot of detail on doing all that stuff, but I'm just going to throw it out there. If you go to the races on Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, or whenever they're racing at your local racetrack, I'm going to tell you, it's 100 degrees outside, over 100 degrees here I live just outside Arcadia, Missouri. It's over 100 degrees. A lot of guys are like me, they don't have air conditioning in their shops. I mean, I got part of my shop is air conditioned, but the car don't fit over there, so that's more of my workshop area. A lot of these guys are out here in the heat, in the cold, all year round working, wrenching on these cars to put on a show for you guys at your local racetrack, or some of these guys travel. So, just trying to get it out there. It's a personal choice. Some guys love doing it enough that we're willing to suffer through the bad weather to deal with it. So, but we got some things. Like I said, we got some work to do on the car. I gotta cut some more pine wood cars out real quick before I go out and suffer in the heat. I need to open the doors up. Gum, it's hot. Plan is for us to have the Bandit car ready for Saturday to race with the factory stock class at Farmington Empire Speedway. We raced with the Super Streets the last go around. Did a lot better than I expected to do, but that's not the class that we're intending to race with. So we're gonna get busy, start getting things done. If I come across anything interesting, I'll show it to you. There you go. Lift up and loosen that nut a little bit. One of the issues I ran into last week with the car, other than running issues, which I've done a lot up front, one of the issues I ran into was the car was extremely tight. And one of the things me and Jason talked back and forth on. One of the issues I was having last week was, this is the shock mount I was using. This shock is currently fully extended right now. And as you can see, there's a few inch difference between, at least 1 to 2 inches difference between this shock and this shock. Basically the shock was fully extended out like it is right now, and holding the leaf spring up, basically not allowing this side to flex down any or anything like that. Everything was relying off the right rear compared to letting the left rear do what it needed to do. So I'm gonna reposition. I got a new shock mount, and we're gonna reposition it back here to this bald area here, just for convenience. I thought about putting it into here, but we have this mount here for a brace to kind of keep the car lifted up on the leaf springs, but I'm just going to locate it back here. It's going to put the shock at a slight angle, because with it having it straight up and down where it is right now, I'm going to run into issues with the factory bracing. So that's how we're going to set this thing up. A couple pieces of bubble gum later, we got a freed up shock compared to up here where it wouldn't twist like this. You can't twist it like this, your shock's not working right. So, it's part of it. I mean, if it's not doing the up and down thingy right, then, this don't really matter. But, if it's doing the up and down thingy right, but it ain't doing this, then it ain't working right. I ain't crying. Just a little fumed out. And we're trying to get ready to go to track, and it is starting to spit rain. We're gonna get hooked up and get ready to load either way. Hopefully it don't rain very long. Just spotty from what the radar shows. Alright, Kylan's driving Lightning. I'm driving the old Lightning. Trying to get dressed. It's hot out. I put the distributor in that I ran last week. Hopefully with having the carburetor lined out, we got most of the issues figured. We'll see. I know it's hot. I'm debating if I really want to even go out and run hot laps or not, because it's hot. Well, we ended up going out for, I thought it was hot laps, and ended up packing a track. You can see the end result here. Just caught fire in staging for the heat race. This brake line is hot. I'm going to figure something different. I think I got enough line there. If I can get the ferrule fitting to go up, if we can reuse it, I'll try to move it up. If not, I don't know what we're going to do. Well, I have filled up this 32-ounce bottle twice since I've been at the track today. It's hot. we got us some souvenirs. Next.
We shake and bake, Dad.
Yep.
Hey, Dad.
Whew, that was a fun one. Well, we rallied up to a 5th place finish. Got a few little dents and dings, but it's just a race car. Bumper kind of got straightened out this way, kind of, but it is bent that way. We'll take it. We'll take it. 5th place, that ain't bad. Boy, what a mess. What a mess. This thing is nasty. Oh no, it nicked my tire. Still holding there though. This thing is a mess. Got a pretty good episode going right now on Dirty Right Rear podcast with Tyler Worley, and I think they're going to get Colin Palmer on there too. So if you guys wasn't at the track last night, it got interesting down on the front stretch. Track promoter is tired of people fighting in the pits and all the fiasco that goes along with that. So he pretty much told them, take it to the front stretch. Well, that's what happened last night. Long story short, there's a lot of social media debacle, you know, yay, nay, all this other stuff. Oh, my children, all this. My opinion is, I've seen the fights in the pits. They get nasty. It is much better, in my opinion, to have it on the front stretch. Yeah, I'm sorry your kids are going to see it, but I've seen Disney movies with worse violence than that. So that's just my opinion on it. Finished up 4th last night, or get it. I was thinking I got 5th, but I got 4th. That's what I got paid for. I gotta get this thing clean now. This is horrible. This is gonna suck. Luckily I got a pressure washer.